All right, boys, we have a special video for you today. We are here at Cycle Tire Express Racing in Central Florida. We're at Jeff's shop. There's a little plug, so if you want to give him a shout. He builds a lot of race bikes and stuff here, so definitely a cool guy. Jeff, say what up.
What's up? How's it
You
going?
guys know Brandon?
Yeah, of course.
And today we actually have something special. It's not the exhaust for the RSV4, but we're going to be doing a lot of R1 content coming up on the channel. And today we got a special box from Hindle. So we're going to go ahead and break this open. And today the R1 gets a full system race exhaust.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Brandon, I washed my hands last week, all right? Got us some stickers, springs, and an exhaust spring puller. You can never have too many of those, dude. So these are our header, bro. Guys, this is so light. So just if you guys don't know, this is the Hindle full system, and they use stainless steel headers instead of titanium. But this exhaust system is right around $1,000. I'm gonna put a link in the description so you guys can hit up Eric at Woodcraft. They're the main distributor for Hindle exhaust here in the United States, and they're definitely great people based out of Massachusetts. But they sent us this exhaust for $1,000. You cannot beat it. Look at how good. Like, these are stainless headers, and the welds are just so good. They're already heat cycled through and blued, but they're so light for stainless. So light. Brandon, I'm gonna give you this. This is your mid-pipe collector. That looks like one side there. You can probably just leave it on the couch, huh? You wanna do that?
Okay.
Just put the parts on the couch. Awesome. So that's one side of the header. That's gonna be
Link
your
pipe.
link pipe. Other header. Dude, this is so light for stainless, bro. Just to let you guys know, even though this is a stainless full system, we went with the carbon fiber can and the carbon fiber end cap, which is the lightest available. But this whole system, in the box, shipping, all this stuff, was only 16 pounds. So that's a big weight loss over a stock system. But Brandon just had a 3/4, so this will still be a couple pounds lighter than his OEM headers. This is what everybody wants to see right here.
Especially because it's an R1S and it's got the steel.
Oh yeah, it's got steel headers, right?
Yeah.
That's your hanger right there. Well, she don't want to come out, but
So which reminds me, we're probably going to have to remove the just unplug those.
all right, got an exhaust hanger. This is the link pipe. Brandon's unboxing the collector, which is where it connects here. It's basically like half a link pipe. And then this is the bee's knees. Wow, it's not as long as I thought.
No?
That's what she said. But look at this, guys.
That is a problem.
Yeah, big shout out to Eric at Woodcraft. We're glad to have you on board here for the channel. And this is the first of many, many upgrades to come for the R1 and the RSV4 on the channel. So definitely subscribe if you haven't. But look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is. This thing's so light, dude. So light.
Is it lighter than the OEM one?
Absolutely, bro. Like, this is, like, all the metal is titanium.
Keep losing them.
All right, guys, so just to give you a brief overview real quick, you see Brandon's bike all the time on the channel, but just to show you, he has the 3/4 system with the Yoshi mid pipe, and then he actually has the Alpha T system for the stock bike instead of the one that just slips right on. So we actually had to put this flange on here. So all that bullshit is getting gone today. But yeah, we are. We'll go over everything that we're doing to Brandon's bike and have done in the past. But today we're just doing the full system install. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is, you guys know how to take plastics off. We're gonna go ahead and break this thing down, get her naked, and get her ready to install the exhaust. All right, guys, so we got all the fairings off. Now we're just disconnecting the O2 sensors. And after that, we're gonna see if we can get around the radiator and the oil cooler guard, see if we can get those header bolts out. We should be able to. Jeff has swivels. But we'll go ahead and give you an update when we get to that and get the rest of the exhaust off. When we start pulling the headers off, I'll start recording again so you guys can see a step by step. So now we are pulling off the header bolts. Or should we say header nuts? Alright, so we are going to have to drop the oil cooler. There's two brackets on both sides right there that the oil cooler bolts to. So you just undo those, and then there's one that's actually bracketed for the radiator. So we'll undo that one, and the radiator should actually move forward enough to where with the swivel we can get all the nuts off there, and it should be a pretty easy job. A lot of people make it out to be such a pain in the ass to do full systems, but if you know what you're doing, it's actually not that bad. Just removing the oil cooler bracket just so we got more space to lay this thing down.
And one thing that's nice about the hindle system, because it's got spigots.
Yep.
You can put the spigots up, and then you put your headers on.
Right. And then just connect the springs, right?
Yep.
We'd be what?
Yanking.
I think that's going to be the next summer shirts coming out. Beard Moto Yankin edition. Not Yankee, Yankin.
Yanking.
Better buy this kid. If not, he's going up.
He's on right now. Yep.
He's trying to wheedle you now.
There it is.
Headers are out.
With no body work?
Wow, those are heavy, dude. Yeah, here.
It's here, but he says leave it off.
Those are heavy.
Oh, I guess the one you go for.
Feel those.
It's not that heavy.
Nope. I can give you the keys.
That's probably like a solid 10 pounds.
10 pounds. I'd say 10 pounds. But that's with O2 sensors then.
Yeah.
But see, like, this is the biggest thing is on stock headers, they have this little pipe that goes in between the two. It's just, I mean, it's the little added weight like that that definitely makes a difference. All right, so just for reference, like, if you guys do a full system exhaust, there's a common rule in the motorcycle service world that basically inspect your header gasket. That's what Jeff has right here. Inspect those because they're like crush washers, but us in the motorcycle world, we believe that you get one good reuse on them. Now, some people frown upon that, but you have to understand, just inspect your parts. Like, if it looks fucked up, replace it. But we ordered extra ones just in case, but we're actually going to reuse these because they're not even burnt up and crushed too much. But just for reference, when you guys are doing this, if you've taken your exhaust off more than one time, reuse, or excuse me, just buy brand new header gaskets anyways. They're like $4 for a set of 4, so I mean, you can't really beat it. All right, let's start the install. Say it again, Jeff?
You put grease on the exhaust gaskets and you stick it into the header and it helps hold the exhaust gasket up.
That way you don't have to worry about it falling off while you're trying to put the headers on. It's the tricks of the trade we try to teach you
It makes it easy for the yanking.
For the yanking, yeah. Always use lube when you're yanking. Yeah. Unless you got biscuits and gravy. Hey, you want to hit this? They sound good. You hear that new H2? I can't do the whistle like it, dude. Oh yeah, but dude, these are so light, bro. I'm happy with these TIG welds, man. They look good. You know, a lot of people, they don't know much about Hindle exhaust because it's kind of like the best kept secret, but there's a reason a lot of race bikes go with them, because $1,000 for a full system, even though it's stainless, you got to understand when you lay your bike down and you wreck it, you don't want to wreck your bike with a $5,000 exhaust system on it. So the reason they make their exhaust affordable for most people is so, God forbid, when something goes wrong, you can replace every single piece. You can order this right side header. You don't have to order just all brand new parts. That's what's good with Hindle, is you can just order piece by piece if anything gets damaged, which it does a lot with Brandon's bike. So one thing to show you guys what's really cool about Hindle exhausts is they have these flanges that go into their headers, so you don't have to worry about lining all this stuff up. Of course, I can't even get it back in there. What? No, it goes in there. There we go. Okay.
It's not going.
Anyways, so basically you put this, you bolt it to the actual block, and then when the header pipe goes on, you just use springs to actually clip it on there. So
Really
it's
won't go in?
yeah, it'll go in. It's just, I wasn't really trying.
What else? There it goes.
See? Yeah. So easiest way, take these header flanges off, you install those on the bike, and then you just put these on there, put the springs on, and you're good to go. So what Jeff was saying is, like, some bikes you actually don't reuse the exhaust flange, but on this bike it's always nice, no matter how, the exhaust gaskets, no matter how many times you've done a job like this, it doesn't hurt to actually look at the instructions. now we're torquing the flange nuts down, but do them crisscross so you don't over torque one side. You always want to do a little bit at a time just to make sure they sit flush in there. That's what we're doing. All right, so now we got all the flanges on, got all the bolts torqued down, excuse me, the nuts torqued down. So before you install the header on the flanges, it's always best to put a little bit of anti-seize. Just a little bit, goes a long way.
I'm gonna angle it over here.
Yeah, sorry. So just a little bit. That way you'll actually be able to get this off. Get some of the excess off. And don't worry if you see a little smoke after you do the install and you run it, because the anti-seize in the grease that we use to actually hold the flange, excuse me, the exhaust header gaskets on, they will smoke a little bit when you do it. Alright, so the last of the header install. You know, if you do a job like this and you're not paying somebody to do it, you know, you're just having fun, like us three guys in a shop, it doesn't matter how long it takes you, man, just have fun. Yeah, like I said before, guys, we're gonna have some more R1 content on the channel, just to give you guys something else than just the Aprilia, but it's fun too, you know, to work on other custom brand new bikes. And you know, Brandon's bike has a lot of work put into it, and I wish we would have filmed all this stuff that he did. so now we'll wipe it down, and then you guys will see the first startup with the hindle exhaust. All right, so a little fun fact. When you get done doing an exhaust project like this, you can't stress it enough to wipe down every metal part. Even if you didn't touch it, wipe down everything, because all of your skin oils will burn into the exhaust and your exhaust will look fucked up when it heats up. Now, a little trick that we like to do is after we clean it with brake cleaner and get all the oils off the pipe, we actually use a little bit of WD-40 to just wipe it down afterwards, because what will happen is the stainless will turn a bronze color like this here. You can see how it's kind of a bronze. So that's just a tip and trick that you can do when you're doing this on your own. But if you don't want kind of the two-tone look, or it to kind of look oxidized when it gets burnt in, you can always use the WD-40 and it'll give it that nice symmetrical, you know, consecutive bronze look throughout the whole exhaust. But I gotta say, guys, that looks pretty good, man. Are you crying? Are you crying?
He is crying.
Is that a tear? You look like you just watched X Factor. Little girl singing. Yeah, it looks good, bro. Let's start it up.
Can I start for you?
Oh, you can. Okay.
I know it's kind of late, guys, but here's the first startup with the hindle full system. Purple and gold.
It's smoking.
It's smoking. Hell yeah, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big shout out to Eric at Woodcraft and Hindle for supporting us on this build. Big shout out to Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for doing all the work and letting us use your shop and let us watch and learn some tips and tricks. Big shout out to Brandon for being an asshole and letting us build the R1 for him. But yeah, if you guys aren't a part of the family yet, please hit the subscribe button. If you learned anything from this, or you just want to go ahead and support the channel, give it a thumbs up. Let us know you care. If you don't care, still give it a thumbs up. But until next video, you guys have a good. Hey, if you guys like what I do here, or you just like some really cool ass apparel, this is our spring line of the new Beard Moto. And even if you don't have a beard or you don't ride motorcycles, if you like the channel here, then go ahead and pick one of these up to support us. We've got tanks, we've got shirts, we even got V-necks, we even have coffee cups for your mom and dad on Mother's and Father's Day. They come in pink and lime green for all you Cowie fans. Now also, if you just want to help out and buy something real small to put on your truck or your car or your bike just to help out the channel, we got these really cool spring edition black label Beard Moto stickers. So definitely pick one of those up. They go good on a windscreen, they go good on a little thing, especially on black vehicles or white vehicles. But if you do like, you know, what we do here on the channel, then please pick up some of that stuff just to help out and support. Thanks, guys.